I returned my son's birthday present and couldn't stop smiling. My 8-year-old Jake had been saving his allowance for months to buy me something special for my 40th birthday. When he proudly handed me a $15 keychain that said, "World's Okayest Dad," I knew I had to take it back to the store. Not because I didn't love it, but because of what the cashier told me when I went to return it. Jake had been acting secretive for weeks leading up to my birthday. He'd whisper with his mom, quickly close his piggy bank when I walked into his room, and kept asking me weird questions like, "Dad, what's your favorite color again? And do you like keychains?" On my birthday morning, Jake woke me up at 6 a.m., bouncing on my bed with excitement. "Dad! Dad! I got you the best present ever!" Inside the gift bag was a silver keychain with "World's Okayest Dad" engraved on it. It was the kind of thing you'd find in the joke gift section at Target, probably marked down for clearance. "Do you love it, Dad?" I picked it out myself. The lady at the store said it was perfect for dads like you. Jake was practically vibrating with excitement. I hugged him and told him it was perfect, but inside I was confused. The keychain cost $15, which meant Jake had saved up for 3 weeks to buy me something that basically called me mediocre. Later that day, I decided to go to the store to see if I could exchange the keychain for something else, and maybe add some money to get him a better gift for his own birthday next month. I went to the Target where Jake usually shops and approached customer service. The cashier was a teenage girl who looked familiar. "I'd like to return this keychain," I said. "My son bought it, but I think there might have been a misunderstanding." The cashier picked up the keychain and immediately smiled. "Oh my gosh, you're Jake's dad, I remember him." She explained what had happened when Jake came in to buy the gift. He'd spent 20 minutes in the gift section, carefully reading every single keychain and mug. He kept asking me which one would make his daddy the happiest, she said. There were ones that said, "World's Best Dad" and "Number 1 Dad," but he said those weren't right. I was confused. Why weren't those right? He said his daddy tells him all the time that he doesn't need to be the best at everything. He just needs to be okay and try his hardest. He said the "World's Best Dad" ones were lying because nobody's perfect, but "World's Okayest Dad" was true because his daddy is okay and that's good enough. My heart completely melted. For months, I'd been trying to teach Jake that it was okay to not be perfect, that good enough was actually good enough. But that's not even the best part, the cashier continued. He had enough money for the "World's Best Dad" keychain, but he chose the cheaper one and used the extra money to buy a card. She pulled out a small card from behind the counter. "He wanted me to give this to you if you ever came back." I opened the card, and in Jake's messy handwriting it said, "Dear Dad, I know you think you're just okay, but you're the best okay dad in the world. Thank you for teaching me that okay is good enough. Love, Jake." I started crying right there in Target. The cashier said she'd never forget Jake because he was the sweetest kid she'd ever helped. "I can't return this," I told her, clutching the keychain. "This is perfect, exactly the way it is." I drove home and found Jake playing in the backyard. When I showed him the card, he got embarrassed and said he'd forgotten about it. "Jake, this keychain is the best gift anyone has ever given me," I said. "Because you listened when I told you that being okay is good enough. And you're right, I'm not the world's best dad, but I'm okay, and I try my hardest, and that makes me perfect for you." Jake hugged me and said, "I knew you'd like it, Dad. That keychain now hangs on my keys every day. Sometimes the most perfect gifts come from the most honest love."